The secret to chess is not moving, by the way. That is one of the little known secrets. Not moving, more thinking. See everything about your possible destination before you move. Always look. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. We are attempting a second/third stream part 2, definitely, as we were having some issues with the microphone and we were having some issues with the as it turns out, internet connection. I forgot that I actually re-channel my internet connection overnight as I give the router a rest. We are replacing a router, and we are going to have to do it. I'm in a slight melancholy mood as Toronto loses one of its hottest prospects. Nemo Zhou is going to be moving to Thailand, probably, and I believe, for something along the lines of a fashion gig, following in Ali Reza's footsteps. So therefore, we're going to turn our attention to the number one city. The number one city in Canada would be would then be Montreal. All right, let's just continue to. I guess we'll continue to bother our opponent ever so slightly. Where are you going, sir? And what does it all mean? Can I do that? I don't know. I do not know if we can continue to do that. Interesting. We're just going to continue to ignore him. He's getting very, very aggressive. As well he should. We're going up, up, up. Relocation. Oh, my opponent berserked. We do not normally berserk in this dojo, by the way. We just don't, interestingly enough. We don't normally berserk. So that's unusual. He gave us another square. Alrighty. So we have to decide how we're going to get at him here. Is it that? Is it this? Here a check, there a check, everywhere a check, check. Alright, fine. I'm just going to hold the fort on this particular side of the board for just a moment while I decide how to get at him. Interesting. That is very, very interesting. Now he has a square at long last. Interesting. Again, interesting. Let's just keep a grip on the situation as we try to improve what's going on. Yeah, we don't normally berserk. This is a dojo that is primarily designed... Whoops. This is a dojo that is primarily designed for learning, not necessarily winning. Winning is, by the way, if you wish to win, you may check these arena tournaments here. We have a lot of 0 increment learning arenas. I usually recommend the 1+1 under 2,000 on a regular basis, and there is usually around 8 o'clock in the morning, my time, a 3+2, sometimes a thematic, and at 8 o'clock in the evening, my time here in New York City, a 3+2 that is flat and straight. So, although I've wanted to do the 3+2 in the evening, it hasn't really transpired. Somehow I managed to finish third. No, I managed to finish tied for first. In any event, Nemo Zhou will be missed in the United States and in Toronto temporarily. I don't know that she's already in the process of moving as we speak, but she has moved to Los Angeles. She has been on the move, trying to find herself in many ways. She's going to be an amazing success. There's no doubt. She beat Tom Canton's International Master 2496. That's crazy. That is WIM Cantana, her husband. Interesting. Namaste. Thank you for the raid up. 2112. I do not know necessarily just yet how to raid. I know that you host. There is a host command somewhere on the thing. Thank you for following. I am FIDE trainer and National Master John MacArthur. I have been teaching, training, and coaching since the 1980s, days after the death of Tigran Petrosian. I want to comment that our dojos... I did get William Addison, by the way. It may not have looked like it there, Paul 1E4, but I did get William Addison at November 28th. We're adding to our birthday calendar. Which means that we have almost or less than 4,000 birthdays. How is your stream? Raid up. 2112. Do you normally do chess? I'm very curious as to how to do a shout. I'm very curious as to how to do a shout out as well. But needless to say, this is a very short stream usually in these mornings. I do believe in Puzzle Streak as the #1 tool for... Let's just make sure of this for a moment. Try not to move. The #1 thing in Puzzle Streak is do not move. What happens if we push our pawn? He has to move. We push our pawn again. He has to move. But if we play knight check, king to e4, obviously king to d5 is knight to c5. So knight d7, king d5, c6. Or do we just hit him with this one and then that one? No, we don't have that anymore. Knight d7. See, already, the first 100 of these exercises are usually easy. This is the perfect example of how to continue. And you don't have to move, by the way. You can leave this particular setup. You can go anywhere, do almost anything that you'd like. I prefer the pool when you need to catch up and trying to accomplish something. But if we go back to Puzzle Streak, it'll remain right where we were. So this puzzle will be waiting for us later. And you can continue along the lines of this. My high is 95. I believe the first 100 are pretty easy. Don't take them for granted. Please enjoy. I am hoping to see everyone later. We didn't get our music going for the second stream. But needless to say, Nemo Zhou, Fiona, Stiel, and Tony, Lafong Hua, Robert, Grandmaster Mikhail Marin, aka Bob. Number of streamers influenced me at the start of COVID, and Nemo was one of them. So, if you've not yet joined the dojo, please do so now. If you haven't followed on socials, this is your chance. A subscription to the YouTube channel is priceless. It obviously is. Thank you all for being here. We are going to sign off for the day. Namaste. Thank you for the raid. I'm going to find you. I will follow you. I know you have a certain set of skills. Have a truly great week, everyone. Happy birthday, Nemo.